another barracks. Is he still queued up? He's still queued up a lot in his barracks, but still he's able to do so much with just with the units that he has that it's still managing to be effective. You can see he is reducing a lot of Hellions. So Zerglings are really going to have a hard time getting in there. Banelings, which I believe are also light. Oh no, Banelings actually just biological, so they don't have any modifiers, but still, so the Blue Flame does not do extra damage to them, but the Zerglings will basically get destroyed horribly. But still, these roaches are going to be able to come in and, they got to get the Hellions. Okay, but now, okay, here we go. Swarm's moving out. He's sending his Banelings in first, doing a ton of damage. Really good spread on the units for Panerai, but still, Banelings are just decimating, doing a ton of damage. Swarm is forced to pull out, just because of the fact that Panerai has so much there. Swarm is still ahead in the food, but Swarm could probably turn around and deal a lot of damage and take out these guys, but he's just choosing to come back. He's now on creep, so he will be able to run away fairly successfully. But still, Panerai's moving in. He's got a lot of guys in the orange and red health right now, but he's taking out creep tumors as well. That's always frustrating to deal with as a Zerg, just because you spend all the time spreading creep and it just disappears. But still, Swarm is macroing up. He's got a fair amount considering. He's now making a lot better use of his third base. He's got probably half saturation in terms of minerals. He's not mining from either of the extractors quite yet, but he is moving up. He's actually researching movement speed for his overlords. He might be preparing for a drop. Now he's researching +1 weapons attack, so he will be able to start pushing in with upgraded units. But still, oh, he's gonna lose 2 overlords for free in the top right. He's actually lost a lot of overlords, and oh, Panerai's about to do a drop. Swarm has overlords to see. He's gonna get his army up there. He's not looking at the minimap in time, so we're about to have a blue Hellion drop right into the mineral line of Swarm, and oh, that is gonna hurt. All those drones are gonna get damaged, but these roaches can come in, manage to save a little bit, but the 2 Hellions do escape. They're gonna run away, but still, Panerai's moving around, doing a really good job of actually using the units that he has, and we can just see that he's still behind. Actually, the food count just went even. The food count did just go even. So Panerai is going to be able to move in. He took out a lot of overlords, just helped delay Swarm a lot. You can see that Swarm's macros a little bit faltering. He's got about 600 for minerals and 700 for gas. So we're going to see how he actually uses that. Panerai, is he still queued up? Oh, Panerai is still queued up in a lot of his buildings. We can see that siege tanks are not coming out. Do they have siege mode? They do have siege mode. So we do have some more tech play going to be coming from Panerai. He's also got a command center going for his third. So Panerai is now prepping to actually start using his expansions, and at the same time, Swarm is actually throwing down his 4th as well. He's got an overlord spotting for where his 5th base would be. But still, right now, these 3 blue flame Hellions are actually going to scout this hatchery. Roaches are going to come in and try and kill him, but the Hellions are actually going to escape fairly easily. But still, right now, Swarm does see that the 3rd is also going up for Panerai. So he's going to be able to know when to hit that, ideally. But Swarm's actually... Oh, he's not going to move on to the high ground there, because these 3 Hellions are just on the high ground. But still, a lot of Banelings are out. Taking out the Hellion right there. But still, these 2 Hellions are going to move in, start attacking onto Swarm's 3rd. But this Queen will actually be able to take it out. But there we go. Finally, the Hellions are actually going to start harassing. But still, these drones are going to get hit. A couple do go down. But still, all this Queen has to do is hit this last guy like once more. There we go. So it finally does go down. Roaches pulled a little bit late, but still, Swarm is still managing to put pressure on. He does have an Overlord at the Terran 4th, or what would be the 4th, unless the Terran actually decides to take the gold expansion with a planetary fortress or something. But still, both players just continue to macro up. Panerai is actually ahead in the food count right now by... Actually, never mind. It's just to say that it goes to tied. But still, he's also supply blocked. And Swarm is just continuing to macro up. His queens are actually fairly low on energy, all things considered. So he's doing a good job macroing up. He's about to be mined out at his main base, so he's got to start moving some of those guys there. His Spyro is almost completed. So he will have Mutalisk on the field fairly soon. He should probably be saving up money for that to try and get Mutas. His Hive actually just finished morphing, so his lair is now a Hive. He might be going for Broodlords, actually. He does have the money to morph a Greater Spire, but he's choosing not to. Instead, he's actually going to push out with a large Roach army that's actually +1/+1, as well as Infestors. So he does a couple Infestors. He will be able to Fungal Growth. He does not have Neural Parasite, but still, Fungal Growth will be able to do a lot of damage to these guys. But one tank is out. That's actually going to deter Swarm from attacking. But ooh, look at that good fungal growth. Using Baneling's going to run in. A lot of them are going to die beforehand, but still with the fungal growth they're going to move in, do a ton of damage. But still, just not enough. They did do a lot of damage, but still, there's too much Terran forces for Swarm to deal with. There's a scan to see what the army is doing. There's still one infestor alive. One did die, but still, Swarm's in a decent position, not that great. His 4th base is now up and running. His main is essentially mined out. He does have his Greater Spire morphing, so it does seem that Broodlords will be the goal for Swarm. And oh, we have a big attack coming in from Panerai, but Swarm's going to see this because he does have creep everywhere. Now, he's got all these overlords that could actually... Okay, he's going to move them away successfully. This queen is still out, though, in the middle, so it might actually take a lot of damage, but still. Siege tanks are here, sieging up. They're going to steadily creep up and do so much damage. Scans are going to be there to take out some of those creep tumors. The queen does die. This Baneling nest could fall from the siege tank. But here we go. Baneling's moving in. Marines are microed away effectively, but still, Banelings are still getting up, doing a lot of damage. But Swarm has got to push in. Panerai's just holding it here and doing a ton of damage. Swarm has a lot of overlords he just sent to the top of the map. But still, these tanks are going to be able to do so much damage. Swarm's moving in, using roaches and banelings, but the banelings aren't being able to close in. These tanks are doing way too much damage to these roaches. They're being forced to pull back. Swarm's got to produce a ton. He's getting a lot of Zerglings out. He has 3 broodlings, 3 broodlords morphing that will help him a lot. He's got to get these marines away. There are no Vikings out for Panerai, so that's really going to make sure that I don't lie. Yep, there are no Vikings, so these Broodlords can actually do a ton of damage. They think the Marines are gone. Here are the Broodlords. They're going to start attacking. They're going to be able to take out a lot of these guys. Marines are still there, though, but the Broodlords are going to manage to deal a lot of damage to these tanks, especially as they unsiege. And the Broodlings will be able to catch up to them and do a lot of damage. Broodlords are going to try and move in. 2 of them are actually chasing the Terran army, but they are going to save Swarm and his bases. So right now, Swarm is a little behind. You can see he's at 50 food behind Panerai, because Panerai's units just haven't died, because he's doing a really good job of controlling his army. And right now, Gosh is lagging. Hopefully that's going to stop. But still, this game is not over by any means. Okay, something's going on with Gosh's computer, because that was Skype just being annoying. I think he just disconnected. But let me just check this. Yeah, he's offline. So that's a little annoying, but anyway, something I do want to do is take away the volume for this. There we go. But now I do want to say that really Panerai's in a fairly good position. Most of his tanks are still alive. The only thing keeping Swarm still in this is the fact that Broodlords did come out in time to save expansion, so if he can use those effectively, then he'll have a solid chance. However, all Panerai has to do is just produce Vikings. If he gets Vikings out, yep, there it is. We can see the Vikings are all queued up, so he will be able to produce a lot of Vikings. There's no more. I think there's only one starport on the field. Yeah, we can see that another starport is being made. 2 Vikings. So yeah, it is just these 2 Vikings now for Panerai. He's actually going to move out with just these Vikings accompanying his army, which could work very well. He also has a medevac fully loaded with Marines. So it's probably just trying to prevent them from being sniped by whatever. But we can see that here are the Broodlords. Trying to move into a better position. Now, was that just a transfuse on a Broodlord? I don't know, but still. We're actually going to have the medevac dropping Marines right under the Broodlord. It's actually fairly effective. They'll get taken out, but still, the Vikings are going to be able to do damage, a lot of damage to the Broodlords. Marines are out. 1 Broodlord is down. We do have these Broodlords. They're starting to get taken out. Vikings managed to take out the 2nd Broodlord, but still, Swarm did get a good surround. However, there's too many of these from Panerai. He's just not losing anything. Swarm's in a bad spot. But we do have more. Okay, here we go. We have more Marines being dropped on here. And Panerai is just steamrolling through the natural of Swarm. If he moves into the main, he can take out the... Oh, actually, he just has these Marines. That's all that's necessary to take out the Greater Spire. So the Ultras Cavern that was put down is actually researching Chitinous plating, but that's not going to really be able to come into effect right now. Right now, we see that 5 Ultras are being produced by Swarm, but that just might be too late. Zerglings are made as well. And really, even this gold expansion that Swarm was trying to get down is going to be taken out by his 2 Marines. So really, Panerai has got this game pretty much down. Right now, Ultras are about to pop in natural, but let's just see if this Ultra actually manages to do a lot of damage to this guy. But they're actually going to... Oh, yeah, they are attacking. They're actually going to be able to save the main base. But still, with these siege tanks and their positioning, this Ultra is about to go down. But no, it survives. But still, look at all these siege tanks. They're just preventing Swarm from doing anything. Swarm lost his hatchery over there. He lost his hatchery over here. He still has his hive, but he lost his Ultra's cavern. And so, really, it's going to be all these Zerglings, really. He's producing another Ultra's cavern somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Ultra's cavern and spawn pool. So he lost his late game, essentially, by losing that. But, there are some Ultras out. There are some Roaches and Zerglings out. So really, oh, the hive's about to go down too, and there's actually GG from tQSwarM. So Swarm does lose. It will be Panerai's victory.